But I did want to ask you, what can we kind of expect out of your show? I know you were always big on like political and stuff like that, but are you bringing a new thing? What are you bringing this time?
Oh, it's always new, man. First of all, like even if I come every 6 months, it's a different show. Even if I do 2 shows in a row, they're different. I never do 2 shows exactly the same.
So do you
Ever.
And speaking of that, you probably don't have written out jokes.
No.
If you get up there and wing it.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, you have fun, you know?
Yeah.
I don't have you know what it's like? It's kind of like I make up a playlist, but I have a bunch of songs that I can play.
Right.
So it just depends.
And you just kind of shuffle through your iPod or something like that in your head. Yeah.
But because I don't know, like right now, I just got here and you told me that Will Ferrell's doing a movie where he speaks completely in Spanish.
Right.
So is there something funny there? You know what I mean? I know that there's something funny to be said about, like
Casa de mi padre.
Yeah, like there aren't enough. Like, let's be honest, there aren't that many roles for Latinos in the first place. And him and Jack Black are gonna play Mexicans? Really, bro? Like, really? You couldn't give it to me or George Lopez or Gabriel Iglesias? No, because we're not funny enough. You know what I mean? To be Casa de mis Padres. We're gonna get Will Ferrell, the whitest, blondest guy on the planet. Okay, I see how that works.
That is hilarious. I see. I wasn't even looking at it like that. I was just looking at Will Ferrell speaking Spanish and reading subtitles and just laughing so hard about his expressions and stuff. So,
right.
But we'll check that trailer out and we'll let you talk about that here in a second.
No, but I'm saying my point is that you just don't know what's gonna happen there, what's gonna be, what's gonna be funny, and like first of all, I love coming here, but people in Amarillo don't really have like a good self-image of their town. Because earlier today I was walking around, and 3 people recognized me, right? And they all said the exact same thing, right? They all went,
"What are you doing here?" Yeah,
exactly. Hey, Carlos Mencia, I'm like, yeah. What the beep are you doing here? And I sort of got, I'm like, I'm performing. They all went, why here? And then I went, well, don't be surprised because I'm going to be in Clovis on Friday. They're like, why? I said there, why don't you go somewhere else? They're like, why don't you go to Houston? I'm like, really? Like, come on, everybody needs love, guys.
You've been there, yeah. And
exactly.
The fact is, I mean, if you're dedicated to what you do, you can take your show anywhere and you can present it to anyone and you can adapt it to them, So.
But I love doing it. Like, I was just talking to you about, I want to go see the Kanye concert, the Jay-Z Kanye concert.
Was that Sundance one? Was it the one you went to?
I went to the one I think it was in LA. I think I went to the one on Sunday when they played Blanks in Paris 13 times in a row at the end. It was awesome though. It sounded, because they told me they play that song 13 times in a row at the end, or however many times. I was like, oh man, that's gonna get boring. We're gonna walk out. But as soon as they sang it twice, we were all like, I wonder how many times it's gonna go. and it would stop, and we're like, is it gonna go? Is it gonna go? And then it'd kick in again. We're like, yes! And it was actually really fun. It was really awesome. But that's one of those live. You know what I mean? It's one of those live things that only happens live. Like, if you've seen me on TV, you don't know me. You don't know what I do. There's, it's kind of like watching, it's kind of difference between watching the Grammys and then going and seeing those people perform live. It's just a different vibe. There's nothing like it. So I love giving people that chance.
Absolutely. Well, we'll hear more from Carlos Mencia, but right now.
But it goes from that to, like, I hate it when ugly chicks wear shirts that say cutie. You know what you look like. You know what you look like.
My favorite is Juicy on the butt.
God.
That's my favorite one right there.
Well, if it's juicy, yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, get the butt injection. What is this,
Maybe a little, they should say extra juicy or something like that,
Because there's 2 sides to it. Like, you know what I mean? Like the chicks that wear those tight leotard kind of biker shorts, but they're long, whatever those are called. I don't even know what those are called.
I think is what it is.
Yeah, but the tight ones?
Yeah.
Like, if you're too fat, don't wear those. Right. You know what I mean? You look like when I was a kid, we used to eat those muffins, and every once in a while they would crack, and you know what I mean, and it would start coming out the sides.
Pull over the top.
Yeah.
Tops around. Yeah.
On the other hand, I hate when the skinny chicks do it. You shouldn't sag in biker shorts.
Right.
Eat something, for Christ's sakes. There's always something to make fun of it, and it's kind of like when you go out to clubs. I love the people that know who they are. You know what I mean? I love that. I love the chick that's with 3 other girls that knows she's the ugly one and she doesn't care.
Right.
I love her. I'll hang out with her all night. I hate the ugly chick that wants to pretend she's not ugly. Like, look, the only reason they brought you is so you can drive. We all know that. Just understand that and be who you are.
And for comparison, though, you can't forget about the comparison thing, you know, because whenever you're standing next to somebody who looks, you know, less desirable as you look a lot more desirable, especially whenever the guy's medical.
Her friends are using her.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But on the other hand, her friends are also paying for the drinks.
Right. Right.
Friends
So
are
she's
also
using
taking
the
her out,
bag.
right?
Yeah.
And she, you know, she's the ugly chick hanging out with the cute hot chicks.
Right. And she might get some scraps, baby.
Exactly.
You never know. You never know.
But have that mentality.
Right.
Have that mentality of like, that's the chick I love. The one that's like, hey, I know I'm not the hottest one, but if there's 3 guys and 3 of us, I'm getting the ugly dude.
Right.
I'm getting something.
And I'm hungry, baby.
Exactly. Except there's always the ugly chick that's like, we came together, we're living together. No, they're looking like Chewbacca. Who is this? You know, it's like, come on now.
Oh, Lord,
There's always somebody to be made. Everywhere you go, there's something funny. It doesn't matter what you do in life. It doesn't matter. There's always something funny.